Phoenix Life Insurance Company do's and don'ts. This is not going to be about a company called Phoenix Life Insurance. In fact, that company no longer exists. It's changed its name. It's now called Nassau. This is not going to be about that company. This is for people that live in Phoenix. They want to get life insurance, or they already have life insurance and they're interested in possibly improving their life insurance or seeing if they can save money on their life insurance. But in most cases, it'll be for people that do not have life insurance. They live in Phoenix and they're wondering, what do I do now? And this is going to kind of cover some of the pro tips for the industry and what are some big no-nos, some things to avoid if you're one of these people in Phoenix. Okay, so first thing you need to know, and some of this is just going to sound like silly common sense, but it's easy to skip it. And if you skip it, you're really costing yourself a lot of money and possibly putting yourself into a policy that's going to be a bad fit for you and bad for your beneficiaries. So first thing you want to know is, if you're looking for a life insurance company, don't feel like it has to be in Phoenix. There aren't many choices city by city. You need to pick a life insurance provider. And I'm not talking about an agency. It's great to pick an independent agency or an agent. That's fine. You can pick one that's in Phoenix. That's great. Or near Phoenix or something like that. But what you want to do is, whichever life insurance company is actually underwriting the life insurance, they're providing the life insurance. They have the risk. You make the payments. They have the risk. You die, they have to send you a big check. Those companies don't focus on just one source location. If they're from Phoenix and you're in Phoenix, that doesn't mean that that's the match in heaven. You need a company that's going to be with an A-rated. It's going to be an A-rated company, which is the highest rating you can get. Anything A-, A+ is fantastic. You're going to want a life insurance company that's going to give you a very competitive price. One company identical to another, except maybe let's say the rating's slightly different, or even the same rating, can be different in pricing by 50%. So what that means is you need to somehow shop a bunch of life insurance companies that are providing the life insurance. Again, not the agencies, the life insurance companies. So if you find an agent that genuinely, and they can prove this to you, they genuinely have access and they'll shop for you a whole bunch of really great life insurance companies, then awesome, you're covered. But if you're meeting with exclusive agents that they just work for one company, then you're really putting yourself in a bad situation. You want to be looking at lots of companies to get yourself the lowest possible price. It's very, very important. So that's one important thing to know about life insurance. If you're in the Phoenix area and you're saying, what do I do? That's what you do. Shop. And you can use an independent agent to do that for you. But again, just make sure that they genuinely do have a lot of access. There are a lot of independent agents out there that say, oh, I've got access to 50 companies or whatever. And it turns out maybe they have access to 2 or 3, and they're just being dishonest. And so this brings us to the next warning with meeting with life insurance agents, agencies, independent companies, the whole bit. You really need to check and make sure that someone's got strong testimonials, that they've got good reviews, that they have a solid website. It's a great way to look at someone and see if they've been doing this for a while, if they know what they're doing, and if they've got a track record of treating people fairly and being honest with people. So Google them, pull their website. If they don't have their own website, or if they're not somehow built into a website where they have got a section of a website, then don't spend your valuable time with them because you're just going to kind of gum yourself up with that. So that's another really important thing to do. So if you're shopping lots of insurance companies, again, not agencies, but the insurance providers, and you're making sure that whoever your agent is going to end up being, that it's someone that is excellent, then you're going to be covered for 99% of situations. If it's an excellent agent, then they should be trustworthy. Unfortunately, there are a lot of untrustworthy agents out there, so really dig in on that part of it. That's the best advice I can give you, and I'm going to stop right there. Those 2 things. Do those 2 things, you're going to protect yourself. You're going to get yourself into a great price for a policy with a company that has a high rating, that's financially solvent, that's reputable. You should be in good shape with that. So I hope this has helped you with your life insurance questions on that. Please reach out to me if I can handle anything for you specifically. Be happy to answer your questions, get you a free quote, anything we can do for you. Take care.